Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope everyone's doing well out there. Today I'm pretty excited. Some of the parts came in for the PV Mod Repair guitar. So let's get into a little bit of an unboxing here. Alright, so here we go. The neck on this thing is pretty much done on this side. Time to work on this side. So what I got planned for this is I got all the holes filled on the headstock from the old tuners. I got a feeling I'm going to have to open up these holes a little bit for the new tuners, but I want to sand down the back of this neck a little bit. So what I have planned is I want to sand down the back of the headstock, make all of these little toothpicks that I glued in here nice and flush with the back, keeping the serial number on the back of this thing, and getting rid of like all this discoloration from just being old or use. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to end up re-clearing the back of the top of the headstock with the wipe-on poly, and I'm going to feather it in a little bit going into the neck, but I want to take this part of the neck and I want to sand this really smooth. Right now it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, kind of like a gloss, not real glossy, but enough to where, if you're playing and stuff and you're sliding your hand up and down the neck, it kind of grabs a little bit, especially if you've got a tight grip on it. So that's what I got planned next for this, and I'm going to end up doing that pretty soon. So first things first is I got a little bit of an unboxing, just a little one, not that big. A couple parts came in today. Not everything came in, so I want to get this thing opened up. So first off, we're going to open up this one here. Let's see what this is. All right, so we have a box in a box. All right, so here are the two. Wow, these got some weight to it. Holy shit. These are the two knobs. These are going to go onto the pick guard. And this has got to be the Goto tuners. Come on now, you bastard. Yep, these are the Goto tuners. Now, these are supposed to be the straggle tuners. So you have three that are, 18 millimeter from the bottom of the tuner to the top where the hole is. And you have 20 or 21 millimeter that is from the bottom of the tuner to the top where the hole is. So I'm going to make sure that that's what these things are. And it looks like that's what they are. Yep. So you got three that are shorter, three that are longer. Now, the one thing I was thinking that was going to happen, which I think is that these are not going to fit the holes, are they? Nope. I'm going to have to re-drill. So I'm glad I got brand new drill bits for doing this. Picked up some tools as well. So these are the Goto locking tuners in black. All right, so that's one down. Let's see if I can get this back in the box. Put these off to the side. Now, all the parts that I have here that are coming off this guitar will be going back with the guitar, including the electronics, the old tuners, any screws or whatever I don't use will all be going back with the guitar. I don't need those parts. Can't even scratch the surface. All right, so let's see what we got inside here. The Dragonfire pickups are here. Nice. Nice. Now, these are the Dragonfire Screamers, which are Dragonfire Screamers, which are a real hot output or high output pickups, but they also sound good clean. And the way that this is going to be wired up, so I hope they sent me black. Yes, they did. Nice, real nice. Let's open one of these up. Take a look at what it looks like. All right, so that's one of them there. And they're not really marked, but what I do want to make sure is that they will fit. I've got to be careful because these covers come off. These covers are interchangeable. But what I want to do is make sure that they fit the opening here. Oh, no problems. They fit perfect. They fit perfect. Nice. Now, I'm not going to use any of the old. Put that inside there. I'm not going to use any of the old electronics. So here is the old harness. All right. Now, I could use this switch. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything works fine on the switch. It's just a little old. It doesn't look bad as far as like being beat up or, you know, torn up or messed up. And it works. All the settings work on it. But since I'm going with all new electronics, including new CTS pots I put inside on the pick guard, I'm going to go with a brand new switch as well. So I ordered, I believe it's 8 or 10, 10 with the white tops on them, and or with the, you know, the little cap that goes on the end, and 5 with the black tops on it. So it'll be a brand new switch inside this thing. The one thing that's got me a little bit puzzled here is the bridge was delivered. But the bridge was delivered where? Because it sure isn't here right now. So I'm trying to get a hold of the seller, and I talked to my male person. I don't want to say male person, not male man or male woman, because sometimes it's one or the other. But yeah. And they said that they have no idea what happened. So they said it was delivered, and the person that delivered today was the same person that delivered yesterday. And she said there was no packages that were for this address. Well, obviously there was no packages for this address because it got delivered to another address. But on eBay, it's showing that it was delivered here, left at mailbox or door. So that's not here. So I don't know if I'm going to have to reorder or if they're going to have to reship or what, but somebody owes me a set, or somebody owes me a bridge for this thing. So there was 2 layers of plastic on this thing. Right now it's pretty dirty because it's got my grubby fingerprints on it, but there was 2 layers of plastic. So this pick guard is going to look like it's brand spanking new. Luckily, after removing all of the plastic that was on here, it left a nice shiny, you know, surface on this thing. So no scratches. All the marks and stuff that were in the pick guard was actually in the plastic of the pick guard. So this is going to work out. It's going to work out perfect. Now the only thing is I'm kind of wondering, this almost reminds me of an Ibanez pick guard. You know, almost reminds me of an Ibanez. And looking at this old setup over here, these 5-way switches were in some of the Ibanez guitars and Charvel guitars. I also found something about these pickups, which this back plate on these single coils reminds me of like 80s style Ibanez. Okay, so, or not Ibanez, Epiphone. Sorry, take that back. Epiphone, correcting. So you have a set of Epiphone 80s style pickups here. You have, I don't even know what, they're not alphas, I know that. Pots here, I don't know what they are. You know, green cap. And an Ibanez or Charvel switch. So I don't know if somebody ended up kind of like putting something together here, and which is all cool. I mean, that's cool if you know how to solder, you know what you're doing and stuff, you know how you want things to be wired and stuff like that. Good for you for learning, good for you for you know, jumping in. But sorry to say, I'm taking it all out so I could put all new in. But like I said, that's all going back. It works, and could use it for another guitar. So that's about about it for right now. I am going to have to re-drill the holes for the headstock, do a bunch of sanding on the headstock to basically, get a lot of discoloration out of it. A little bit of dirt here. Looks like there's some paint here that I can sand off, and then I can make this edge look really sharp going around where he had it painted or he did it himself. And I'm still trying to figure out where this design came from. I mean, it's different from the guitar, and it's also carved into the headstock, which is kind of cool. Actually, it's very cool. So, yeah. So, again, a little bit of work, a little bit of elbow grease, and I noticed that the neck has been filled at one point in time, and there are some burrs on each one of these holes for the screws that I'm going to have to clean up as well. You want the neck to fit nice and tight, and once the bridge comes in, I could figure out if I have to shim the neck up or not. And that's the one thing I need in order to figure out what to do before I put the neck back on. Do I have to shim it? Do I, I need the bridge to do this. The old bridge that's on there is missing pieces. It's missing all the screws for the, God, I can't remember what the hell that's called. Whoa, why? It's missing all the screws for saddles. That's what it is. And so I can't raise and lower them and stuff. I mean, I can get an idea, but I like to set the saddles half and half with the screws, and then put a straight edge going across the neck all the way down to the bridge to see exactly where, how much play I got to either go up or go down with action. And yeah, so kind of need that. So one thing I'm waiting for. But now I can get online and go to eBay and do my feedback for the parts that did show up. All right, guys, that's it for right now. Again, I'll be back later on with doing a little bit more work on this thing, and hopefully more parts coming. So you guys take it easy, have a good one, and to the owner of this thing, rock on, man. Been keeping you updated of everything that's been going on with it, and thanks for watching.